Alright then, mate, I hope you learned something today. Recently, I've been reminded of the concept of the new normal. The new normal is the idea that if you do something long enough, it becomes your normal. And if you stop doing that and do something else long enough, that becomes your new normal. When I was homeless and I had to live on a floor and live out of a gym bag, that was my normal. I got used to that because it was months like that. And then when I finally moved back into a place, that was unsettling. That wasn't my normal. I wasn't used to that. It almost felt strange. In a way, I had a benefit to having such a simplicity in my life. I didn't have all these extra things cluttering my space. It was very minimal. I could up and leave pretty quickly. It was nice. And then I switched over to a more comfortable situation, and it's nice, but it was just strange. It was different. When I travel for work, I'll be gone maybe 2 weeks at a time, and I'll live in a hotel. And during that time, at first, it's strange because it's like, I call them micro moves. It's like I move every single time I have to go on these trips. And moving is stressful. You uproot yourself and you go somewhere else. But within a few days, I get settled into this place, and now I develop a routine that becomes my new normal. And then when I leave that and come back home, it's disrupting that new routine, and then going back home has to become my new normal. So in a strange way, I have to constantly adapt to new scenarios. In the past month, I had some extended time off, so my new normal was strange for me. I didn't have the structure of having to get up and go to work and do certain things. I had extra time. And with that extra time, I wasn't sure exactly what to do because the life of this project was just starting to happen. It was just starting to take shape. So I didn't know exactly what to do all the time. So my new normal was kind of loose, but I just started to get a rhythm for it. Then I went back to work, and then my normal gets shifted again. But what's nice about having your normal shifted is that it gives you this refreshment. It almost stimulates you in a different way. I didn't realize, because I did feel like something was empty because the project isn't paying off right now. This is a long-term investment. The short-term investment is going to work and knowing that you're earning some kind of paycheck. I wasn't doing that, so there was this void in my life. Then going back to work was nice in a sense that it filled that void. It gave me something to do, gave me a sense of purpose that was a little bit different than what I had been doing, and it got me sort of back on track, almost getting like the training wheels in a sense back on, just enough to get me back in a routine where I can get that structure again. Because when I'm on my own, I can be structured, but again, if I don't know exactly where I'm going and exactly how I'm going there, it's easy for me to lose some of that time and not make the most of it. So I noticed the other day when I went back to work and I started this new normal, it was nice because it spiked something in my world. It stimulated something, it shook it up, and it forced me to appreciate things more. And now that time that I'm working, I have to work, but the time that I'm not working, I can really focus in on getting things done for the project. So the new normal, it's strange in a way how it's set up, but it's nice sometimes where you get your normal shifted and moved in a different direction. But you can always come back to it later. Well, sometimes you can come back to it, and if you do, it's nicer. So it gives you that variety.